In this Star Citizen video, I'm going to show you how to use missiles. In my last video, I made the Cutlass Black loadout and people said that I don't know how to use missiles, and they were right. I didn't know how to use missiles yet. So you know what I did? I went to go and see how to use missiles. I've tested how to use missiles, and now I actually know how to use missiles effectively. I think that people are in the same boat as me. Not everybody is born with the knowledge how to use a missile, so they need to learn how to use a missile. And there's not really any guides online that shows you how to use missiles in Star Citizen. So now I'm going to teach you how to do it, just because there's no really any good guides in Star Citizen that actually shows you how to use a missile. So we're quickly going to go and take a bounty hunting mission, and then we're going to shoot some missiles at the enemies. So let's quickly get a bounty hunting mission. There should be one. MRT high threat is actually good. Let's see. Is this on Daymar? This is on a shelter on Daymar. Let's just take it. I think we'll be able to do it. While we're flying to our mission, let me quickly explain the 3 types of missiles that you get. This will help you improve your hit rate of your missiles. If you understand the type of missile you're using, you can better use it. So what's the 3 types of missiles that you get? You get a cross-section tracking missile, you get an electromagnetic missile, and an infrared missiles. So how do these missiles work? Well, the cross-section missile basically means that you will have to have visual on your target for the missile to hit. So basically, the bigger the ship, the easier the missile will hit. So if you know you're going to engage bigger ships, use cross-section tracking missiles. Moving on to the electromagnetic missile. So basically your ship always gives out electromagnetic fields, and these missiles track those fields. So these missiles use a radar to track the ships. These missiles are better for smaller ships, but they can be fooled by popping a shaft, which create that cloud around your ship. Moving on to the infrared missile. This is basically a heat-seeking missile, so it detects the heat on the ship. And these type of missiles get fooled by flares. So flares emit heat, and this is how the missile gets distracted. So if you're fighting a ship that operates on high power and has a high amount of heat, infrared missiles is the way to go. So now that you understand how these missiles work, you can improve your hit rate of these missiles. So choose whatever missile you want to use. I just usually go with the highest damage missile possible. Right, before we start to access missile mode, you obviously have to be in SCM mode, which you press B, and then you can just press your middle mouse button to have missiles. Then you can just press G to add more missiles, but this is a bit complicated, or you will have to switch your fingers around. There's a better way to do this. You can just use your mouse. So on my key bindings, I middle mouse press to activate my missiles, and I basically right click to queue the missiles and left click to launch the missiles. So you want to rebind your key bindings so that your missiles is basically just on your mouse. You don't have to wiggle around your fingers on the keyboard and take off your fingers from the keyboard just to shoot the missile. So let's quickly rebound this. You go to options, you go to key bindings. As you can see, there's all my missiles. You're going to go to vehicle missiles, and here you will rebind all your missiles. As you can see, launch missiles is my left click, and here you will see increased number of armed missiles. This is my right click. So this key binding you want to adjust. So just make sure to rebind this key binding to your right click, so that you can queue your missiles by right clicking and not just pressing G on your keyboard. This is all that you have to change. And you're going to launch your missiles, of course, with your normal click. So make sure your key bindings looks like this, and we can continue to our mission. So we're quickly going to fly to this mission, and then we're going to take out our targets. Alright, we already have a contact. Now the important thing to understand is that missiles has a range. Each missile has a range. So the missile will lock onto the target. As you can see, we're switching to missiles. So we currently have size 1 missiles, so our range is between 1,000 and 10,000 kilometers. You will see the missile is just going around, that it'll UI is just flickering around, so we can't lock the target yet. You will hear lock on target when we move close enough. Just wait for it. You'll hear it any second. If you're around 10 kilometers, you'll hear it. Almost at 10 kilometers. Now the missile is going to lock. And when it says missile lock, it means you can fire. So now the missile should hit the target. There you hear missile lock again. Whenever you hear the computer say missile lock, it means you can fire. Let's queue a few more missiles. There you heard again missile lock. So whenever the computer says missile lock, it means you can fire. There you see the missiles hitting. Missile locked again. Now we can use it. So this is how you use missiles. Remember that if you're too close, for example, let's quickly get close here. Now we can't use the missiles. If we use the missiles, you'll see that the missiles will misfire. So there are the missiles. They basically didn't hit the ship because we were too close to the ship. Now let's get 1,000 kilometers away. And there the missile is locked again. Now we can actually shoot. You'll see the UI will do that little spinning ball thing. The missiles missed again. I think it moved. No, it's hitting, it's hitting. And some of the missiles hit it. So it did hit the target. It tracked it. Yeah, all of the missiles hit. Look, it came back. So we're now 1,000 kilometers away almost. Can we hit him? I think we can. Let's see if this works. All the missiles. Yeah, all the missiles almost hit. That missile didn't hit. Just need to adjust my shields here. Let's quickly switch between the missiles and the guns. Let's quickly do some more missile testing. Missile should say lock. And it's just locked. Now we can shoot the missile. So the main thing is that you have to hear the computer say missile lock. Or else when you shoot your missile, when it's not locked, it won't work. So let's quickly do this again. Now if we shoot, it should say, it should reach. There we go. So that's everything you need to know about missiles. So basically the computer needs to say missile locked so that you can actually shoot a missile and it will hit the ship. That's the basic guide on how to use missiles. Just know that each missile has a range. So the size 1 missiles has a range from 1,000 until 10,000. The bigger missiles will have a bigger range, of course. I will put all the missile ranges up here on the screen so you can actually know each missile range. Thank you for watching this video. Go watch this video to see the best Cutlass loadout in Star Citizen.